It's Scary Gary's Boss Beaters.
Rocksteady, the first boss in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. A lot of these strategies rely heavily on being quick, using the jump kick. Note we're using Raph for this playthrough. He's the fastest in terms of just the basic attacks, but you can use these same strategies with most any turtle you want. So with Rocksteady, bait him to shoot you on the ground versus in the air. Once you see those shots on the ground, jump kick in and quickly jump kick out. Repeat this formula and you'll take him down.
Wax on, wax off. Thank you very much, Gary. Yeah, pretty effective against the first boss. It's kind of crazy, I have to admit, maybe a lot of people are in the same boat, but growing up playing this game, or maybe even right now, you're thinking before you watch this, you're thinking, there's no way to beat a lot of these bosses without taking a lot of damage, without burning through a lot of lives. I think you might be pleasantly surprised here. Yeah, he's got that pattern with the gun when you have the distance for the most part. Just wait for that those shots when he commits to one side versus the other. Takes a while with the jump kicks. That's the only downside, but looking for a clean kill here. And I think we can just finish it off with a special move.
Boss Beaters.
Alright, Bebop. You want to get diagonal above or below Bebop? Do your special attack. Retreat a little bit. Repeat this. When he charges, you want to retreat, obviously. Just repeat the process. You'll take him down.
Thank you, Gary. Good strategy. Yeah, this one works especially well with Raph because of how quickly he gets those attacks off. It's just a happy coincidence that he's the best suited for this playstyle, considering he is my favorite. And then you can start to play a little bit looser when you got him flashing and you still have a decent bar of health working for yourself. One more should do it. Here he goes.
Boss Beaters.
Right, Dr. Baxter. Whatever works with him, he's not difficult. Probably the easiest boss in the game. Do jump kicks or special attacks when you can reach him. Prioritize the Mousers if you want. Not a big deal. Take him down.
Yeah, not difficult in the least. But at least we can use our special attack. It's rare when we get to use it on a boss. Usually we're just trying not to take damage, being more defensively minded. So it's nice to let loose a little bit. The Mauser is just a bit of a pain. Not to be confused with the Mousers of, or Mauser in Super Mario Brothers. I have to say they put the original series, the first season, it's like 5 episodes or something like that, up on YouTube recently, and I started watching some of the episodes I hadn't seen, you know. Haven't watched the show in 20 plus years. Gotta say, at first it was a little cheesy, but I got into it pretty quickly.
Boss Beaters.
Right, Tora. Just do normal attacks as far as possible from Tora, and then retreat and repeat. So with Raph, you can do this, you have to get a little bit closer, but the upside is he's faster in getting away. Whereas the other turtles have a longer reach, and the speed isn't as important. So as far as ways you can possibly hit him, that's the strategy. And then just bait and dodge those projectiles he throws at you, those big ice blocks. Repeat that formula, you'll take him down.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, very specific formula for this guy. Raph is great for him, but again, like Gary said, you know, if you have the extra distance, it works well for this guy too, so that's why it really all just balances out. It doesn't matter which turtle you take necessarily. You can kind of bend the strategy for for whoever you want to take, whoever your favorite turtle was. Just don't have to get as close if you're using Donatello. Sure, you can't get the swings off quite as fast, but the extra distance will allow you to get away just as effectively, so. There's some sort of weather device, which would think a lot of parts of the country, the world, would actually take. Not sure what the long-term effects on the environment are, but you know, sometimes it's just a little too hot, and it might be just what the doctor ordered. It's another one of those bosses where I just, you know, as a kid, hemorrhaged so many lives, just burned through again and again. He just kept slapping me in the face. I thought there was no other option but to get slapped in the face by this guy, but not the case. Able to take him down without losing a life. I don't have any delusions about beating this game on one life, but I would like to do it on one continue. I know that's possible.
Boss beaters.
Dr. Baxter in fly form, a little more annoying this time, but still not hard. Get between his star attacks, and then just jump kick, reposition, as you jump kick out of being underneath and reposition to get under the stars again. Repeat this formula, you'll take down Dr. Baxter in fly form. It just takes a little while.
Yeah, and you can save that pizza for as long as until you need it. Just don't make the worst mistake when it comes to a game like this. When you have a slice of pizza staring you down. We have a Pizza Hut sign right there on the wall. Don't, you want to be conservative. You don't want to use that pizza until you need it most, and then you die trying to get the pizza. When you're down to 1 health, you wait a little too long, so best to grab it a little bit early rather than losing it or not needing it altogether because you lost a life, so. Let's find that little sweet spot that Gary was talking about, split the 2 shots that Baxter's getting off, and just, alternate. It takes a while, but it's working, like he said. I think April could undo those, do the rope while we're doing this. I wonder how often she got captured in the series, but yeah, I was referencing that I had watched a bit of the series recently after many years. But yeah, it still holds it. A little cheesy, like I said, but still holds up. But yeah, the main thing was just all those voice actors which went on to do other things, other video games specifically, like Quest for Glory 4 for one. I noticed that. Leonardo's voice.
Boss beaters.
Like Granitor, bait him into using his flamethrower, then do that standard jump kick in, jump kick out. I feel a bit like Mr. Miyagi here, but it works. Just repeat this formula. It'll take a while, but eventually you'll take him down.
Yeah, he's a lot like, Tora? Whatever the guy in the jacket was that was slapping us around. He's got quick reflexes. You have to get in and out quite quickly with him. Those double hits are nice with the special attack. It's just sort of, how much do you want to risk it? And the flame is nice, if you're doing jump kicks like Gary said, and when he commits to using the flame attack, then you can generally get in and out without putting yourself in too much danger. Seems to favor one side of the screen over the other. I don't know if that's just me and my placement. It's harder to get him on the right side. It's a double right there, which is actually 4 hits because each special move does twice the damage. So. Splinter powerless to help us. Probably also wondering where the heck the rest of his turtles are. The other 3. Definitely winning some major sensei points here. Might lose our first life right here. I was hoping we could make it to the end of the game, but that may not happen today. Yeah, not looking good. Unless he has a no flashing. No, he does. Yeah, we're not gonna make this. You have to get very lucky. Even when you're getting in and out as quickly as possible, he still, a lot of times, gets a smack on you. I'm not sure we have 2 in the bank. Holy smoke. So we can save this piece of pizza for the boss, actually, which I recommend. Don't pick it up if you don't need it. And speaking of the boss, Gary?
Boss beaters.
Or the Shogun. You want to jump kick in, jump kick out, same formula. The only curveball here is the Shogun's head comes out and starts floating around, so at this point, you want to migrate up and down the screen using jump kicks to get away from the boss. If you want to work in some attacks with the jump kick, that's your business. If you want to wait till the head goes back down, that's totally fine. But yeah, just prioritize dodging and staying away when that head is floating.
Imagine if you could play as this guy, how easy this game would be. He's got the speed of Raph, and then some, and he's got the reach of Don, and then some, so. And his head comes off. So add a bonus. I think Michelangelo did that once or twice, but anyway, not an easy boss. Just keep moving around. Like Gary said, if you want to wait till that head reattaches itself, nothing wrong with that. But it definitely gums up the lanes sometimes when you're trying to get those hits off. That's why definitely do a lot more when the head is reattached right there. I think we got this one. If it weren't for that pizza, probably would have lost her first life here, but getting these double hits in where pop, there we go. Alright, made it to the final stage without losing a life.
Boss beaters.
Alright, General Tragg, you want to jump kick in, jump kick out. You know the formula by now. And just stay closer to the bottom of the screen where you have more runway back and right to the left and right of the screen. And yeah, just try to keep him in the middle. Repeat this process. It'll take a while, but you'll take him down.
Good call, Gary. Thank you very much. Hardest challenge still lies ahead. Compared to Krang and Shredder, this is nothing. I think we will successfully make it. All the way, at least to Krang, without burning our first life. Thanks in large part to the boss beaters. Yeah, we got a little more room to operate down at the bottom. Don't try to go for that door just yet, obviously. So 751, that's killing, I guess, everything in the game. I suppose on the highway level when we were skating around, some enemies just kind of passed us by, but for the most part, I'm going to say there's less than 800 points to be had in this game, so can't get that fourth extra life, but about as well as you can do. Still pretty impressive for one turtle, albeit a teenage mutant one, a ninja one, to bury the lead. They're ninjas. Like Gary said, it just takes a while. Patience is key. You want to default back to the special moves because they do double damage, and every now and then you can get a double hit in to do some more damage on them, but finally flashing. You always die on that haunting moan. Kind of freaked me out when I was a kid. Let's hear it.
Boss beaters.
Alright, Krang, you're gonna take some damage from him because he is very quick in his counters with his little kicks that he does. So, two strategies you can try here. First, the standard jump kick in, jump kick out. Just bear in mind he's gonna get some kicks in on you now and then. You want to stay high if you're going to do this method because if you jump kick too low, his laser vision can hit you and disrupt the whole thing. Alternatively, what I like to do is basically stay below Krang and just do special attacks because you'll find you can get in one, but sometimes even two of these because it just takes so long to get that move off. You have to accept that you're probably going to take some damage, but if you're just going to trade with him anyway, I just assume do double damage, and eventually you'll take him down.
Good call, Gary. Yeah, sometimes, just accept you're going to get hit. He's too quick. Might burn our first life here. That's alright, if we can get to Shredder with a few in the bank, we might have this. Alright, there it is, first death. No death run compromised. But I'll take that at one of the final bosses in an arcade game. You can see we got a double off in there. Depending on the positioning, the factors. Most just the positioning, but Also kind of stuns him a little bit too. You can rip off a whole mess of those in short succession. He just takes a lot of hits. Still not flashing. That was nice. Got 4 off. That's 8 hits right there. He might take 80 altogether, somewhere in that neighborhood, or maybe Shredder does, but it's a lot of hits. And by 80, I mean 40 of these special moves, because again, these are doing 2 hits worth. Don't get lazy just because he's flashing. Burned another life, alright. So we got 3, well we get 0 counts as well. We got 4 full lives to take on one of the hardest boss, certainly in this game, probably the hardest boss. I think Gary will agree with me. We'll see if Shredder gets the infamous toughest boss award, but Gary, take us home.
Boss beaters.
Alright, Shredder gets my award for being the toughest boss in TMNT 2, the arcade game. First and foremost, know that there's 2 different Shredders when he clones himself. One of them is the clone. Once that helmet comes off early on in the battle, try to keep that one away. Don't hit that one. That one is the clone, and as soon as you kill it, Shredder's just gonna make another one. Once you know which one the real one is, focus on that one, and just stay above or below him, and use your special attacks. Jump kicks don't work quite as well on Shredder because he is very quick in countering, or even just stopping you altogether with his sword attack. So I like to use the special attack above or below him. Works pretty well, but be on the lookout for that mutant ray, prioritize that. Be ready to jump kick out of that vicinity when you see either one of them pull that particular weapon out, as that will quickly take an entire life away from you. But if you can outlast Shredder in this battle, congratulations, you've taken out one of the toughest bosses. Obviously not just in this game, but on the entire Nintendo Entertainment System. Congratulations.
You can't smoke me yet. Thank you very much, Gary. Yes, Shredder was very much designed to just... Gotta watch out for that beam. Just to swallow up children's quarters, or their parents' quarters in a lot of cases. Very difficult. Just gotta keep them isolated. 2 of them. Always be ready to react when one of them backs up. You can just kind of tell from the spacing. It's like a 6th sense. And you're like, alright, I've kind of ignored that guy a little bit too much, and he's still in my kind of area, so gotta feel like that's coming. The longer we can keep that clone alive, the better, though. I don't want to be straight with him at the other end of the room. That's taking a risk right there. They haven't gone to the beam too much. We just get the helmet off of this one. This battle's going to be a lot easier. Goes without saying, it's the clone that makes this battle so much more difficult. Otherwise, you know, Shredder's just one of the more difficult bosses in this game. Probably certainly easier than Krang on his own. It's just when you get that clone involved in the mix. Oof. Down to my second to last life here. I'll take a dramatic finish. As long as we finish. There goes the helmet. Alright, we can now put down... They're getting some good hits off here. Doesn't matter which one we hit at this point. We want to get rid of that clone. Alright, it's just us and Shredder. It's a street fight. It's a matter of who wants it more at this point. To quote Rocky IV, on our last life, and there he goes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.